If you have skin na medyo oily pero medyo dry din at the same time, challenge talaga to find the right sunscreen. So for this video, I will be sharing with you the best sunscreens for combination skin, and ang dami ko nang tinest na iba't ibang mga sunscreens, and yung mga i-share ko sa inyo for this video are some of the most flexible in terms of being compatible sa skin, whether may dryness or may oiliness kang na-experience. So as per usual, inorganize ko na yung mga sunscreens natin into 3 different budget levels, and let's start with those na marami ang budget. I have one really solid recommendation for you. This is the Isntree Onion Fresh Fluid Sun Cream. And I know nakikita nyo sa pangalan yung onion, pero don't worry, hindi siya amoy onion, hindi rin siya nakakaiyak. Wala kang anything na mafe-feel na onion sa kanya. Now to be honest with you guys, medyo maingat na ako with Korean sunscreens these days, kasi minsan kahit sinasabi nila sa label na lightweight or weightless, minsan parang hindi naman. Or baka rin kasi iba rin naman yung climate nila sa Korea versus sa atin sa Pilipinas. Pero itong sunscreen na to, nung trinay ko siya, bagay na bagay talaga siya for hot and humid climates or yung sobrang malagkit na weather natin sa Pilipinas. Na ingredients wise, this has 4 advanced and very stable UV filters, plus meron pa siyang isang supporting UV filter, which means total of 5 UV filters siya. This is also fragrance and drying alcohol free, meaning it'll be okay for sensitive skin to use. And speaking of skin types, actually ma-appreciate din to ng mga oily skin types because it has an ingredient called silica, which prevents na maging shiny yung finish niya on the skin. Which is why kapag in-apply mo talaga to sa skin mo from a lotion type na fluid, sobrang bilis niyang mag-melt onto a watery feel, and sobrang bilis din niyang mag-blend sa skin, but it doesn't look overly shiny. As in, ang ganda na agad ng finish sa face kahit generous ako sa paglagay ng product. And because of that, this is a sunscreen na marirecommend ko for those na medyo mas oily to combination oily yung skin type nila. Kapag ginamit nyo to, hindi nyo na kailangan maglagay ng moisturizer beforehand. Pero for those na medyo mas combination to dry yung skin type, actually, magagamit nyo pa rin naman to, pero depende na siguro kung gaano ka-dry yung skin mo. But one thing's for sure, definitely hindi mo na kailangan ng sobrang daming moisturizer because meron na rin naman tong konting moisturizing properties. Now, I do want to mention though na magkaiba ito dun sa isa pang purple na sunscreen ni Isntree under their Onion line. May isa pa kasi silang sunscreen sa line na to called the Onion New Pair Sunscreen, and honestly, not bad naman siya, pero compared to itong nire-recommend ko, medyo mas may weight na to. So just to be clear with you guys, itong Onion Fresh Fluid Sun Cream yung reco ko, yung may cap sa taas, and this is what I think you should get. But going back to this product, price-wise, this is somewhere around the 700 to 900 peso price range for 50 ml, and don't worry kung gusto niyo makuha siya ng 700 plus lang, yung mas murang price of course para makatipid kayo. Nilagay ko na yung link sa description box para makuha niyo siya at the lowest possible price. Pero if wala kayong ganung budget for a sunscreen for combination skin, do not worry because meron pa tayong ibang mga options for those na medyo may budget lang. I have some sunscreens for you that are just a little under 500 pesos. And in fairness, very sulit din yung mga to and palaban din yung consistency. Let's start with one of the products I've mentioned before, itong Frankly Cicahae sunscreen. Ito talaga is my top Korean sunscreen, as in second place lang to be honest itong si Isntree. Ito talaga yung first ko for the simple reason na Korean sunscreen to na 499 pesos lang. Grabe yun. Now, I've already reviewed this na more in-depth doon sa previous video ko about sunscreens for oily, acne-prone skin. And yes, bagay din siya for that skin type because specifically nirecommend ko siya for oily, acne-prone na on acne medications. And then, parang magiging 2-in-1 moisturizer and sunscreen mo na to. This has the same UV filters na meron si Isntree, but it does include Centella asiatica or Cica extract, along with Madecassoside and Asiaticoside, which are yung parang mga soothing components nung Centella asiatica extract. So that means medyo mas soothing to, especially since fragrance and drying alcohol free din siya. So it's also perfect for those na sensitive skin or nagiging sensitive sa mga acne medications nila. Aside from of course yung dryness na nakukuha mo from those acne medications. Kasi meron na rin naman na tong mga moisturizing properties. So yung texture naman ito, it starts off as a cream, pero kapag spread mo lang siya ng konting-konti sa skin mo, it just fully becomes watery and also blends so fast on your skin. skin. And yung finish niya is just very natural. Hindi siya sobrang kintab, hindi rin siya sobrang greasy. As in, just very comfortable lang talaga siya. As in, ito talagang si Frankly tsaka itong si Isntree. These two are probably my only favorite Korean sunscreens right now. And I'm not even kidding kasi maraming iba't ibang mga Korean sunscreens in the market na hindi as lightweight as I want it to be. Pero itong dalawa talaga, sabi nga ng isang Hayley Williams, they are the only exception. The only exceptions. Basta, yun. But now, moving to another option na a little under 500 pesos lang din na locally available option naman. Very, very accessible to pag pumunta ka ng Watsons. You also might have seen this before sa mga previous videos ko. It's the Pond's Hyaluron Sunscreen. So, na-mention ko na rin to before in my best Watsons products for 2023 kasi in fairness kay Pond's, first time ever na hindi niya binudburan talaga ng fragrance yung products niya. Unlike yung Naya Source na ang shady natin doon. Pero yun yung totoo. Aminin nyo, sobrang ang OA nung bango ng line na yun. But jokes and shade aside, solid option naman to for combination skin. It has 4 oldies but goodies na mga trusted UV filters and also the advanced and very stable na UV filter called Tinosorb M. And also, aside from being fragrance-free, it's also drying alcohol-free. And also, dahil meron din siyang silica sa ingredients list niya, this is also a sunscreen na from a literal cream, kapag spread mo onto your skin, it melts and blends so fast. Very impressive yon in my opinion, but I do have to say this is coming from my own experience as someone na medyo mas fair or mas lighter yung skin tone ko. And I say this because yung Tinosorb M can leave a white cast sa skin sa ibang mga sunscreen formulations. And that's actually why I went out of my way and pinatry ko yung sunscreen na to sa isa sa mga friends ko na moreno yung skin tone niya. And in fairness, kahit medyo mukhang may cast siya at first, ang bilis pa rin niyang mag-blend sa skin. I wouldn't say it's fully invisible sa mga moreno skin types, pero kapag nilagay mo na siya evenly on your entire face and sa neck, hindi naman siya sobrang halata. I would say though na if medyo on the lighter side yung skin tone nyo, kahit hindi kayo yung parang lightest talaga na skin tone, medyo mas confident ako na mag-blend to sa inyo ng mabilis. So meron siyang mga factors na gano'n na kailangan mong i-consider, but the best part of this sunscreen and why I feel na sobrang sulit niyang bilhin or worth a try talaga siya is because recently na-discover ko na nagba-buy one take one si Pond's dito. As in, as of this time na sinushoot ko to, buy one take one siya sa Shopee. So that's 486 pesos for a total of 100 ml. And sobrang sulit yon kasi from almost 10 pesos per ml, naging 5 pesos per ml na lang siya. So kung gusto mo makatipid in terms of yung price per ml niya, this might just be the option for you. And again, para hindi mo na kailangan hanapin yung buy one take one na link, i-share ko na lang siya sa description box. And now, an option naman para sa mga very pawisin and naghahanap ng mga sweat-resistant sunscreens for their combination skin, you might like this new release from this trusted local brand. As in, na-impress talaga ako dito in fairness. It's this new one from Céleteque and it's their Skin Defense Soft Matte Moisturizer. Now, sa mga matagal nang nasa skincare community and matagal nang gumagamit ng mga Céleteque products, especially itong mga sun care products nila, alam nyo na sobrang ma-white cast talaga yung ibang mga sunscreens ni Céleteque, especially in their skin defense line. But they did release this new one na I guess para bumawi sila. Now, aside from being specifically SPF 57, o diba, saktong-sakto talaga yung number, but this is also broad spectrum, though walang nakalagay na PA rating sa kanya like our other sunscreens, meron namang nakalagay na UVA, UVB protection. It also doesn't disappoint with its UV filters. Meron siyang dalawang traditional and trusted na mga UV filters and another 2 na advanced UV filters naman. Surprisingly, meron din siyang mga soothing plant ingredients like cica, green tea, licorice, chamomile, rosemary, even Chinese skullcap. As in, ang dami niya, guys. This does also have linalool, which is a fragrance ingredient, but I actually don't smell it. As in, parang very minimal lang naman yung nilagay nila sa formulation na to. Siguro para lang hindi siya sobrang amoy sunscreen, if you know what I mean. And speaking of yung experience of using this product, at first, actually medyo nagka-doubts ako sa sunscreen na to because for the first few seconds na isa-spread mo siya sa skin, aakalain mo na may white cast talaga siya. But the more I blended it on my skin, relatively after a few seconds, mabilis naman siyang mawala and I did feel that burst of hydration na feeling as it becomes a clear and natural finish on my skin. Na meron din siyang silica sa ingredients list niya, although I wouldn't say na as matte or parang soft matte siya compared to our other options sa list na to. Meron siyang initial na glow talaga pero mas nanonotice ko sa kanya yung parang mattifying na effect throughout the day or as the day goes by. Though yung initial glow naman, hindi siya yung parang sobrang OA na glowy or shiny, and even as someone na oily, manageable yung texture nito throughout the day. And nasasabi ko yun because I actually tried using this sa gym workout ko, and in fairness, as someone na pawisin and oily, ang ganda ng staying power niya on my skin. And even nung pinawisan ako, in fairness hindi naging puti yung pawis ko, so in fairness, yung sweat resistance claim nila, I can attest to it. And for 430 pesos for 50 ml, in fairness, pwede na rin. Especially since Céleteque is a very, very accessible brand. As in, madali lang mag-replenish kapag naubusan ka. Check mo lang sa Watson, sa drugstore, sa department store. Kung swertein ka pa nga, baka meron pa sa supermarket na pinupuntahan mo. Pero if nagtitipid ka talaga, as in hindi talaga kaya ng budget mo yung 400 plus pesos, do not worry because for our final budget level, I have some very good options na pasok if limited lang yung budget mo. But at the same time, very high-performing sunscreens pa rin sila. Let's start with the sunscreen na matagal ko nang minimension. It's the Seoul White Bright and Even Sunscreen. Na-realize ko lang, parang every year ko na ata minimension yung sunscreen na to. I think the last na minention ko sa kanya was yung sa TikTok ko where I reviewed yung parang sunstick na variant nitong sunscreen na to. Pero since yung mga sunsticks, diba, mas for reapplication sila, ito yung ginamit ko sa video na yon as my first layer or yung parang main sunscreen ko for the day before ako nag-reapply ng sunstick sa rest of the day. And in fairness guys palaban na palaban din yung sunscreen na to at a low price because it has 4 advanced UV filters. In fact, same sila ng UV filters ni Frankly and Isntree, which is nakakaloka yon at this price point. But what's even better is nilagyan nila to ng mga ceramides which are great for those na medyo may mga dry parts yung skin nila and just generally to strengthen our skin barrier. This is also fragrance and drying alcohol free just like our other options in this list, and in fairness sa mga sensitive and combination yung skin type, pinag-isipan ko talaga kayo rito sa video na to. And also, much like our other Korean sunscreens sa video na to, yung texture na to from a cream also melts so fast, may burst of hydration kang mafe-feel, and then magbe-blend na siya agad. And it feels very comfortable with a finish na also very, very natural. As in, I would say na yung experience nito is very similar dito kay Isntree and kay Frankly, except medyo mas soft matte yung mga options na to, but this one comes pretty close in my opinion. And actually, ito nakalista na siya as one of my emergency sunscreens sa Watsons pag naiwan ko yung mga sunscreens ko for any reason at all. And sa mga matagal ko ng viewers sa channel na to, you guys would also know that I did recommend this also for oilier skin types. Ganun siya ka-lightweight. So kung mostly oily ka and meron kang ilang mga dry patches, you might really like this. But if your skin is dry or combination to dry, probably lightweight moisturizer na lang yung kailangan mo before using this. And again, plus points because meron tong ceramides which can obviously help with dry skin. 349 pesos to for 30 ml. Actually, very similar price per ml siya sa previous budget level natin. But again, hindi naman price per ml lang habol natin sa budget level na to. Some of us, merong limited budget lang talaga, especially mga students. So, if that's you, then this is a sunscreen to consider. Pero if mas limited pa yung budget mo, as in kailangan mo pa ng mas mura, don't worry because we have one last option that's just in the 200 peso price range. Very accessible, and it's also one of my newest favorite sunscreens sa Watsons. And hindi ko in-expect na magugustuhan ko talaga yung product na to. This is from the brand Megan, and it's their High Defense Acne Clear Sunscreen. Now, at this point in the video, baka nakaka-notice na kayo ng pattern. Bakit puro acne prone? Akala ko ba pang combination skin to? Well, you'll be surprised. Actually, marami pa rin combination skin type, especially sa community natin, na acne prone din. So it actually doesn't mean na porket acne prone ka is automatically oily na agad yung skin type mo. And especially if you're using acne medication sa routine mo, which dapat oo, kung meron kang ongoing acne, mataas talaga yung chance na maging combination skin ka because of yung mga dryness or irritation na baka makuha mo as a result of using yung mga acne medications. But going back to this sunscreen, it is also SPF 50 PA4+, like most of our other options sa list na to, and this uses 5 traditional and trusted UV filters along with 1 advanced UV filter which is Tinosorb M. This is also fragrance and drying alcohol free. And as you will see sa label na to, this is made in Thailand, and minsan kasi hit and miss si Thailand when it comes to sunscreens, pero maraming okay talaga sa mga sunscreens niya kapag tumatama siya, as in perfect talaga. And I actually love a lot of Thai sunscreens. And that's also why nagulat ako rito because yung consistency niya is medyo thick cream talaga siya at the start. Even until a few seconds na i-blend mo siya, you'll really think na, oh my god, medyo heavy to. But i-blend mo pa siya for just a few more more seconds and it just suddenly disappears and becomes a clear, natural finish na sobrang na-impress talaga ako in fairness. And the fact that this has Tinosorb M and titanium dioxide na usually meron silang cast, very impressive yun na nawala siya agad for my skin tone. And the best part is, this sunscreen is just 279 pesos for 30 ml. Again, not bad na yon and perfect if you have a working budget. And I actually want to try more of Megan's products. Baka maganda rin yung mga other sunscreens nila kasi nakita ko meron pa silang mga other options. But of course, hindi ko pa sila marirecommend kasi hindi ko pa rin naman sila natatry. And dahil nga iba-iba yung mga sunscreens ni Megan, para lang hindi kayo ma-confuse kung aling variant yung nire-refer to ko, I'll be putting the link to this one in the description box as well as our other products na minention ko sa video na to para hindi na kayo mahirapan. So I hope you find the right sunscreen for you, and if you do need more recommendations for a moisturizer and a cleanser para naman kompleto na yung routine nyo with all the essentials, I'll just put some videos of those here. And also guys, favor lang, please let me know if mas nagustuhan nyo tong parang mas fast-paced na format. We're just trying new things and seeing if magustuhan ninyo. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!